What's happening?
Davey VTV, Davey V with you. It's been 3 weeks since a mass shooting in Rochester, New York at the city's Maplewood Park left 2 young women dead and at least 5 others injured. 3 weeks that several suspects showed absolutely no regard, no respect for human lives, and opened fire on a crowd of at least 100 people, according to Rochester, New York Police Chief David Smith. I want you to focus on that for a minute. At least 100 people in the crowd having a cookout. A crowded park where I used to take my kids to play on the swings in the playground. At least 100 people, some who captured the incident on video like you just saw. At least 100 people who certainly, some of them saw something. Some of them know who the killers are. And let me be clear about this. As I've said in other videos, Rochester, New York's black community is harboring. Rochester, New York's black community is protecting killers. There is a very disturbing trend which has existed for years. The whole no snitching code, no snitch rule, right? Where especially members of the black communities throughout this country would rather not give innocent families of loved ones who have been lost to senseless gun violence the closure that they need. And instead, people who know, who have information, who know who killers are, in countless of senseless killings throughout the country, especially in black communities, would simply rather stay quiet and abide by the no snitching rule, the no snitching code. I say all this to say, again, as I've said in other videos, Rochester, New York's black community is protecting killers. Somebody saw something. Somebody knows who these killers are, who are responsible for the taking of 2 young, innocent lives. Young women who, according to Rochester, New York police, had absolutely nothing to do with anything. We're simply there trying to enjoy a beautiful Sunday day, having a cookout at a beautiful park in Rochester, New York. It is absolutely disgusting, and yet another example of how disturbed black communities are throughout this country. As always, thank you for watching Davey V TV.